Hi everyone, Kasey Thompson here. I just had a vision that literally put me on my knees, that caused me to cry. In this vision, I was overlooking a valley, and in this valley was hundreds of campfires. And as I walked up to these campfires, I could see thousands of people sitting around the campfire. And each campfire, there were people dressed in different clothes. There were Indian-looking chiefs. There were cavemen. There were ancient Asian-looking attire. There were, shaman. There were Aztec warriors, Eskimos. I even saw people from the future. So I saw clothes that I'd never seen before. And these people all came from different eras, thousands of years difference, all over the world, all different cultures. So I asked my angels and the other side, I asked, what does this mean? And they said, God is truth. That God has always been and always will be truth, and his truth will always be the same thousands of years from ago to thousands of years in the future. He says truth never changes. He says, you see these thousands of people, they are chosen leaders that God has chosen over the past 1,000 years, over the next 1,000 years. They are his leaders, his prophets, his shaman, his seers. And God's truth will be in every part of the world at all times. 1,000 years ago, it was there. 1,000 years in the future, it'll be there. In every culture at all times. And God's truth doesn't change. You see, truth, also known as God, will always be there forever, every culture, at all times. Truth never changes. They said only man-made religions will change, and they will change to meet the changes of the times. They will change if there's money to be made. They will change if there's power to be made. But God's truth does not change. It stays the same. And only religion will implement things that are not godlike, like sin or fear or judging or thinking that you're better than someone else to fit their narrative. They said God always will be and always has been truth, and that people like me can see eternal truth in the past and the future because we see outside this world, and we see the other side, that it has never changed. And the truth will never change just because it's not popular at the time. And he says those people you see around those campfire, those thousands of people, they're the ones that died, that sacrificed, that taught God's truth, and were God's chosen to teach God's truth. And they were ridiculed, and they were tortured, and they were beaten. A lot of them gave their own lives just to tell the truth, even though it wasn't popular at the time, and even though society didn't accept their truth. Then I looked up and I saw Indian tribes being wiped out. I saw Jewish people being wiped out in World War II, all over religion. And he said, you see, truth is love. Love is never killing millions of Native Americans. Love is never killing Jews in the name of God. That's not God, because God is love, and that is not what he represents. And that is the farthest from God, which is good, which is positive, which is patience, which is understanding, which is pure love. They also added, God will never discriminate against race or sexual preference or non-believers of a particular religion. Love does not teach fear or hate. Love teaches us to embrace differences and accept differences unconditionally. And God's love will always exist. It always has. It always will. It will never change. It will be in every culture at every time. It'll be the exact same. It's not just one book written 1,500 years ago for one society. His truth is forever, and there will always be leaders on this planet, and there always has been, always will be, teaching God's truth. God bless. I love you all.